Could you please clarify what format you'd like for the introduction? Are you aiming for something conversational, inspirational, or perhaps more formal? Also, if you're aware of any specific surprising benefits you want highlighted, let me know. I'll weave them into that 30-second opening. Today we will talk about the surprising benefits of fasting you've never heard of. So before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. 1. Supercharging cellular housekeeping. Beyond autophagy basics. Most people know fasting triggers autophagy, the cellular recycling process where damaged proteins and organelles are broken down and reused. But what many don't realize is that fasting doesn't trigger autophagy uniformly. It actually fine-tunes this process in tissues that need it most. For example, mitochondrial autophagy, mitophagy, is upregulated in neurons during fasting, helping clear out old, malfunctioning mitochondria to enhance energy efficiency and prevent neurodegeneration. Meanwhile, fasting-induced autophagy in immune cells helps remove inflammatory cytokines even before they cause damage. Leading-edge cell reports now show fasting selectively primes autophagy in liver and heart cells, enhancing lipid metabolism and resilience to stress. In short, fasting empowers cells to do more than just clean house. It directs them to clean precisely what matters most. 2. Brain boost you didn't see coming. The impact of fasting on cognition is gaining traction, but few have heard about its ability to increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor (BDNF) by up to 200% in preclinical models. BDNF is critical for neuroplasticity, learning, and mood regulation, and fasting's surge in BDNF rivals that of rigorous exercise. Even more intriguingly, intermittent fasting promotes hippocampal neurogenesis, new neuron growth in animal studies, suggesting long-term improvements in memory and stress resilience. That's not all. Emerging MRI research reveals fasting slows the shrinkage of the cerebral cortex, the brain region tied to higher cognition and decision-making. So beyond weight loss and insulin management, fasting could be a powerful, natural nootropic with lasting benefits for mental sharpness and emotional balance. 3. Gut health reinvented. The hidden microbiome miracle. We often hear fasting gives the gut a rest, but what's less discussed is how carefully timed fasting regimens, like time-restricted eating, rewire the microbiome on a species level. Fasting tends to increase populations of Akkermansia muciniphila and Lactospiraceae, beneficial bacteria linked to reduced inflammation, better gut barrier function, and improved metabolic profiles. These microbiome shifts aren't just temporary. They appear to recalibrate daily microbial circadian rhythms, aligning bacterial activity with host metabolism. In turn, the gut epithelium becomes more resilient, and endotoxin leakage, a precursor to low-grade systemic inflammation, diminishes. This provides a hidden layer of support for those dealing with autoimmune gut conditions, metabolic syndrome, or even mood disorders influenced by the gut-brain connection. 4. Metabolic flexibility and fuel switching. Fasting shifts your body into a state of metabolic flexibility, where it seamlessly alternates between glucose and ketones for fuel. But did you know this metabolic adaptability can dramatically improve athletic performance, cognitive endurance, and fatigue resistance? By strengthening ketone processing enzymes and upregulating mitochondrial density in skeletal muscle and neurons, fasting enhances stamina during prolonged exercise and mentally demanding tasks. This extends beyond endurance athletes. Even office workers benefit. People on regular 16 to 18-hour fasts report higher focus and energy in afternoon hours when blood glucose would otherwise dip. It's like installing a dual-fuel engine in your body, ready to switch between gas and electric mode as needed. 5. Longevity via epigenetic reset. When talking fasting and aging, we usually mention calorie restriction. But fasting specifically exerts powerful epigenetic effects, resetting how genes associated with inflammation, repair, and longevity are expressed. Extended fasts, 48 to 72 hours, activate longevity genes, SIRT1, FOXO3, and suppress mTOR, a key node in aging and cancer pathways. Even shorter fasting regimens, alternate day or time-restricted, have been shown to reduce markers of biological age, egg, telomere attrition, epigenetic clocks, in preliminary studies. Essentially, fasting rewrites your genetic expression to mimic youthful patterns seen in naturally long-lived populations. That speaks to a profound ability to slow the aging process and perhaps delay the onset of age-related illnesses. 6. Immune training and inflammation control. Fasting isn't just giving your immune system a break, it's training it for resilience. Periodic fasting cycles reduce circulating pro-inflammatory monocytes and downregulate NF-κB, the master inflammatory switch. When combined with refeeding, fasting spurs a regenerative burst. White blood cell production skyrockets, improving immune surveillance. Early clinical data suggest fasting helps rebalance autoimmune activity, rather than merely dampening inflammation. Some rheumatoid arthritis patients report reduced joint pain and medication needs during sustained fasting practice. Moreover, markers of inflammation like IL-6-CRP drop, suggesting fasting may buffer the chronic inflammation linked with cardiovascular disease, diabetes, and neurodegeneration. It's a nuanced reprogramming of the immune system, not a shutdown, but a recalibration. 7. Emotional resilience and mental well-being. Beyond physical health, fasting quietly crafts a surprising emotional and mental edge. Anecdotal and emerging clinical data show people deeply engaged in intermittent fasting report lower anxiety, improved mood stability, and even enhanced stress resilience, comparable to mindfulness practices. The mechanism: likely a combination of stabilized blood sugar, increased BDNF, and shifts in gut microbiota that produce neurotransmitters like GABA and serotonin. Another unexpected benefit is enhanced interoceptive awareness, a clearer sense of internal bodily signals that improves emotional regulation and self-discipline. Over time, this leads to better self-control, sharper focus, and reduced impulsivity. Essentially, fasting can act as a mental fitness regimen, strengthening emotional muscles as surely as it tones the body. 8. Harnessing fasting safely. Practical tips for deep benefits. To tap all these under-the-radar benefits, it's not enough to skip breakfast occasionally. You need a sustainable rhythm. Research points to 16 to 8 intermittent fasting as a strong foundation, 16 hours fasting, 8 eating, with 24-hour fasts twice monthly to stimulate deeper immune and metabolic adaptations. For those seeking organ-specific renewal, 48 to 72-hour fasts every few months can trigger full-body cleanup and epigenetic shifts, but must be medically supervised, particularly for those with chronic conditions. Equally important, mindful refeeding rich in micronutrients, fiber, fermented foods, and healthy fats preserves and enhances microbiome diversity and cellular repair. Staying hydrated, supplementing electrolytes, and easing stress through light movement further support fasting's impact. With this structured, strategic approach, you're setting up not just weight loss, but profound enhancements to your cells, brain, immunity, longevity, and emotional well-being. Final takeaway: fasting is far more than a weight loss hack. It's a multidimensional lifestyle tool. It fine-tunes cellular housekeeping, supercharges brain function and resilience, rebuilds your gut microbiome, improves metabolic flexibility, rewrites your aging genes, recalibrates immunity, and boosts mental and emotional strength. When embraced thoughtfully with proper timing, nourishment, and recovery, it becomes a powerful catalyst for lifelong health and thriving. The benefits you've never heard of may just be the ones that last. If you like this video and would like to see more like it, please give it the thumbs up. Leave a comment and click the button to subscribe.